This story is interesting. Let's get to the bottom of it. Continue.
Having a problem is not a problem.
Yeah.
But not knowing what to do when you have the problem is what makes it
That's
a problem.
the actual problem.
Just a Convo.
Charlie, marriage is not that deep. Don't force it. If it's not working, just respond. It's not meant for. It's not your calling. Leave it to those who are.
Leave it to those who are called to do so.
Broken heart is part of life.
It's part of, yeah. It's all part of
Life is not about excitement.
But
there are times
see,
your heart will hurt. It hurts. Just take it as it comes. Then
you move on. But the last time I said that I was thinking, so if they don't break your heart, who in heart you want me to do break? Like it be me.
You say, why always me? Why not?
Why
always
not you?
Always you.
Who you want make it happen to? Like if no happen to you, who you want make it happen to?
When there's something you know say, God doesn't give you a temptation way you know say you can like overcome.
You can overcome it. And you know the fascinating thing about heartbreak? The thing is sometimes you see the signs, but it's the false hope that kills. I saw something on Twitter. Let me read it to you. This guy posted, his username is n_frigo.
Yeah, Frigo.
Yeah, so he posted, she suddenly become quite distant, right? Takes longer to respond to texts and calls aren't responded to with the same excitement, huh? She's been busy for 2 weeks straight and sends 0 streaks, right? Even when you rather send her streaks, it takes days before she opens it. And when she does too, no response, eh? Okay. Recently, she changed hairstyles 4 times already and didn't ask you to help her pick the style, right?
Yes, you're not the priority anymore.
When you ask if she's okay, she says she's fine or has a lot on her mind, right?
That part, she has a lot on her mind. That part, there is no, Charlie, you have lost it.
LOL, laughing out loud. It be so no, a previous guy go through
Charlie.
Time to hand over, bro.
Because at the point when they start telling you have a lot on my mind, I have a lot going on right now, they just know you have lost the battle.
You say your bed for fine newness. Why? Shut that deep.
It's not that deep. At the end of the day, it's not that deep.
Don't think about it too much. Accept your fate and move on. But it is the false hope. And your guy, you go good.
I say,
they kill.
I say, my experience with something, I know something similar.
This is a safe space. Say it. Let it out.
No, briefly. You see, I'm of the conviction that the instance within which you meet your partner should tell you how far you can go with her.
Yeah. This one is common knowledge.
So there was this girl I met, and then when we met, I think she was with the guy before we met. She badmouthed the guy to me, and now the guy this and this. She doesn't want to hear from me. So at the moment the guy calls her, she can even put it on loudspeaker.
So we hear what the guy is saying.
So there were times I've had the guy call me to warn me to stay away from the one who she's blah 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 blah, and then I will confront the lady. So I shouldn't mind her. Blah, blah. To the point the guy told me that she's even gone to see the parents, and the parents are aware and blah blah. So I think that the parents they accepted him. Yeah. So he was accorded the respect of an in-law and all that.
Okay. Then
all of a sudden I just showed up somewhere. Yeah. Hey, the guy would call me, warn me, and told me this and that. The guy would just come and slam. I shouldn't mind. Charlie, I was
thinking,
I'm the decision. I'm the choice. Little did I know I was digging my own grave.
Okay. This story is interesting. Let's get to the bottom of it. Continue.
My situation wasn't different. It wasn't different. He ended the same way. No.
He caught up with you so far.
It was only a matter of time for me to be served my
both of you to think you were that special.
I was that special. Like,
normal.
Hey. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
But I was young and naive.
Yeah, it had to happen to you.
Yes.
For you to learn from it. So if it happens the second time again, then that one will flash you.
Yes.
Then it means you've not learned your lessons.
I tell people that having a problem is not a problem.
Yeah.
But not knowing what to do when you have the problem is what makes it a
That's
problem.
the actual problem.
So now I've learned my lesson.
Yes.
I know what to react and what to do
Yeah.
when I'm immersed in similar situations again. I know how to navigate and see my way around.
But the way the story is still dear to you, it's like you still they eat you up.
As I'm doing,
Oh my goodness.
But if I have to suffer that thing, similar this thing again, then I'm a fool.
Yeah.
The first fool is not a
It's
fool.
not a fool. The second fool.
The second fool, they go consider you small.
The third one. But in this case,
for the third one, they are your own.
In this case, yeah, the second one.
Even though the second one self-challenge, we cannot be helped.
You can't be heartbroken 2 times.
So if you can to hear. It's only a fool that doesn't learn from the mistake of others. What is happening to people? What people are suffering? What is taking people to early grade? You know they hear.
Oh, the baby, I like more. Anyways, welcome to Just a Convo with Ankalaya and Wages.
Sometimes, I sit back then, I wonder if really beauty, what we call beauty, like it change, it fit change with time.
What do you mean? Explain. Confuse me the more.
So here's why I qualify my beauty, like maybe how we perceive the aesthetics about things.
Yeah.
Now, like another thing we say, sometimes musics. Some music we listen to. So today we listen to them and say, so this is what I used to jump to, like we were going gaga over this stupid song, over this rubbish thing we were saying.
So it's you are looking at it that way because it's as a result of comparison. You comparing one thing to the other. I don't know whether you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, comparison.
So if there's nothing to compare to what you know,
so because sometimes
you wouldn't complain.
I listen to maybe that was rap then.
So as at that
time, I come to listen to rap music. So this is what we were referring to as rap back then.
Yeah. So as at that time, that was what was available to you. You understand? There might be other things available to you, maybe, but you are not exposed to it. So that is your best.
Yes.
Until.
But you and guys, I want to look at your pictures, maybe from Winnie days.
Oh, man, I've been like this since. I'm not bragging, but you can't say I'm ugly.
You see, you are one of those people. We are the reason why people say, "Oh,
oh my goodness!" See, that's why. So it's as a result of comparison, because it means that what you looked before, that was the data that is there, and how you look now. So you are comparing the current state to that.
Maybe that's why you say
relative to that.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the
beholder.
So it depends on how you look at it.
Yes.
So you look at it in comparison to this and this, and for which reason you can conclude that then this era was nice, this era is nice, this era is.
So if there's nothing to compare with, then you would have been okay with how you still look back then. That is why even if you marry a virgin, right? Oh, let me talk. If you marry a virgin, right, she wouldn't complain whether maybe they eat one, your dick is not big, or what. But which one will
you go for? Do you hope to marry to a virgin?
You've asked a question. No, the thing is, right now, where we found ourselves, you even got. Oh, right now, you even got. So, all you can pray for is that you get someone with a very low body count.
It's not easy out there.
Oh, so that's the only thing you can pray for. You get someone with a low body count. Because if you go for someone with a very high body count, you rest assured that.
And then within what threshold makes it low, and what beyond what threshold makes it a high?
Oh, let's say we can consider, two body count is low. We can consider that. At most, 3 is okay.
And so if you were talking about yourself, your body count would be like.
You've asked a question. So you see what I'm so
No, don't jump the question.
No,
Like
so,
your body count, they are mature, right?
So what I'm saying is that if you go for someone with,
you don't want to disgrace yourself.
Oh no, it's not like I'm proud of myself.
You don't want to make a mess of yourself in public.
In my whole life.
You are even yet to date.
How do you know? What is dating? So if you go for someone with a very high body count, right? There's likely be rest assured that there will be no sexual satisfaction to that lady because as they eat time, she compare your performances to so many other people. Oh, as for COVID, this is why I feel they do more. Then they will talk saying we are not doing it like this.
Actually, I don't know why I even got coffee. But I'll cry. Maybe I'll cry. I say she was wrong. It was better than this.
Yes. So they'll be comparing your performances to the whole lot. So yesterday, the actor was saying something that.
Oh, it's why they say the eye is an insatiable organ
element. So yesterday, the director was saying that if let's say it is dissing plus some girl, if it eats some girl, with a girl they give her wild styles, he's not impressed.
Because you know the boss in mind.
Because where do you learn all this from? Someone might have taught you.
How do you come by all this? It takes a lot, maybe an expansive experience.
Yeah, it takes a community to raise a child.
Years of repetitive.
Because some styles they there, if the girl do know if I say nah, this person be community
pro.
He's a pro.
You are a pro.
You are a pro. You know what you are doing. You know what they are doing.
Those are the people that are called.
They are called. See, everything in this life, man. It's a call if they don't call you.
Don't report yourself. Don't report yourself. Sit down.
Don't force it. Bro, it's crazy, man. So what you don't know, you don't miss. You know what I'm trying to say. What you don't know,
you don't miss.
Bro, I love you.
In other words, you can't give what you don't have.
You don't have. You can't give what you don't have. So if they've not fucked you doggy style before, they say you wouldn't have a problem now. Why is this person fucking me? You don't give me doggy style. Because you don't know it, so you miss it. You know what I'm trying to say?
But my problem is why doggy readily comes uppermost your mind. Like at the mention of this, it is doggy. That is the word that springs to your mouth. Like everything doggy.
You will not understand. It's a calling.
It's spiritual.
It's a calling. You know about the law of diminishing marginal utility? Economics? Yeah.
Right. Who go show you? Right, you go read some economics book over there.
You know it. If you don't know, let me show you. Let me teach you.
How can you ask economics student?
So what's the law of diminishing marginal utility?
You say how you understand it, and I'll correct you. So, because certainly I know it more than.
So the law of diminishing marginal utility states that the more you consume an item, right, the satisfaction you derive from that consumption of that item reduces if you consume more units of the same item.
Simplicity.
Exactly. So the same way the law.
Who taught you this thing?
No,
you might have been told or read, like, because this thing certainly can come from your head.
Both of you to think so.
It can come from your head.
Both of you. I love it when I shock people. So applying the law of diminishing marginal utility to sex.
To what?
What sex? One can comfortably conclude that the longer the sex, the more boring it becomes.
So all this thing was about sex.
Nanka, it should be about what? So the longer
people
the sex,
start down propose theory, you are applying it to sex.
But if someone proposes,
by the way, there's a slide this thing there.
Yeah. So the longer the sex, the more boring it becomes.
You know that the law itself,
yeah,
it has a threshold. So there's a threshold. It's just like let's say you have a magnitude, maybe something like 5.
Yeah. But there's a condition, though, all things being equal.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the condition attached to the
I mean, every economic, this
Yeah.
thing,
all things in place. The more you consume an item, the satisfaction you derive from it becomes low. So the longer the sex, the more boring it becomes. So maximum 5 minutes, everybody should be done.
It's just like the more, let's say, the beach, with the bar.
Yeah.
I derive more excitement and have more fun when I go to the beach and maybe the pool are not plenty.
Yeah.
If you go to the beach on a weekend, on a holiday,
every place
people are too, the whole place is crowded and they don't enjoy it again.
So maximum 5 minutes, everybody should be okay. Done. Like, I don't know. Like, let's focus on other things. The director will say everybody is responsible for their coming. So if I come and you didn't,
my mentor said we started together. How come you arrived and you are still not on the way? You have yourself.
What were you doing? What are you doing all this while?
What was the holder? We started together. I mean,
so when people say, oh, all these things we learned in school, where do we apply it? This and
so you have found where it's applicable.
Yes. Yes. Oh, but look, there are lots of economics.
People are coining useful this thing for the economy at large and everything. Look, this is what you have come by.
Oh my guy, but on myself couldn't say kind of economy, you know be me. You know be me. I mean, if I can apply that principle to my sex life, it's good.
Some guy was saying that he doesn't like a whiskey, so in his song he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He's always just say, you all the school you go, all the churches, all the things your pastors, everything have been teaching you.
You didn't get any motivation or
any inspiration. You are not inspired by them. It is whiskey that you want to inspire you in life. You are a problem.
You are failed.
you are failed in life.
You have fooled your parents.
People who have just made fun and you are having fun.
Yeah, having fun. To them, what they are saying makes a lot
Someone
of
who
sense.
comes and see, Joro. You want, what do you want? What sense do you want to draw from this thing?
Oh my goodness. I was listening to a radio station and they were discussing relationship, love and romance and being romantic and thing. And then the lady, I think the co-host was a lady and she was saying being romantic in relationship does not depend on money and all those things. So I want to pick your brain on this. Do you think being romantic in a relationship, in our new dispensation, right? Do you think money doesn't really have a role to
Let's
play?
not kid ourselves. Everything revolves around money. Everything in this world is dependent on money. When in the house of God that will say, as for God, it doesn't blah blah blah. Said money makes you an effective Christian.
Yeah.
My guy. If you are poor, you can't be an effective Christian.
How can you pray?
My guy.
If you don't have sound mind.
Yeah.
No, but if you don't have sound mind, how can you pray effectively? You'll be praying and hunger will hit you. Will hit your brain.
No, do you realize sometimes when you are broke, you feel you are sick.
I swear.
With money in your pocket, you are strong. You are good to go.
Talking about prayer, right?
You even forget that you are not feeling fine.
Talking about prayer and be sincere with me. Have you been praying before? Maybe you've done something the previous day. You are praying and then it will flash in your head.
It happens every time.
It will flash in your head and then you tell God, I'm sorry.
See, it happens every time.
You say, God, I'm sorry.
Which is why there's a way you must have a control over your mind.
Yeah.
You must control your mind. You have to turn your mind off those things. You know, the devil is going to remind you of. See, you realize that it is only when you stop to pray that those things come to your mind.
Yeah.
Once we are here, you may not have reminisced or even thought about anything bad you did before. But the moment you start to pray, say, hey, it's me after this thing. I'm going to see this girl again.
The ark. Oh.
The ark. You see, those are the things that make you an effective Christian.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to deal with those challenges.
Yeah. So back to the lady's salvation.
Yeah.
That being romantic in relationship does not really depend on money. You were saying she went sleep.
It's the same lady that if a guy happens to visit and brings a gift and something, so oh, that's so nice of you. That's why I love you. That's all. Like you don't bring anything then see.
And then you go say, I heard that thing. I was like, why is this lady? Is she correct? If I could slap you through the radio, I've done that. Like, why are you being so delusional? That's not kid house.
The same lady will ask you if you love, we go chop.
Right now, money is a key part of every relationship. It makes the relationship easy. Like it make the romance easy. It makes everything easy.
If you be church, if you dress well, you look good, you go to church, my guy. You say you pray the most. They say put up your hands. Let's be on our feet. You be the first.
You get up.
You cooperate with them.
Everything. But then I understand her in a way that people talk from their perspective, and people only yearn for what they don't have. So in her case, money is not an issue to her. You understand?
Yes.
So maybe someone being there for her, blah blah. That's what she is looking for. But then if you go move to some,
but you can realize money is nothing. If after you have gotten the money,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That maybe she's talking from her perspective, and people yearn for what they don't have because maybe she has the money. So money is not an issue. So she's not expecting the guy to give her money. But if you go meet some girl way, you know the chop sati.
Even that one self. It means she wants money that is higher than her money. She see overpopulated money before. Container money, overcrowded money.
But you go meet some girl way, Charlie. Her next week she want buy. They depend on you. You don't make you give her money, make you buy. So not until you buy them that week. Any other thing you do, she know the see. You remember what I talk, so you can buy all the flowers, take her to this thing, but that's not her interpretation of love or romance at that point. So it really makes sense.
It's amazing how sometimes you subtly tell your story. Not until you buy that week. Nothing about you the interest out.
You know it makes sense. You can do everything with anything you do with in between buying the wig. She wouldn't appreciate it because at that time, her interpretation of love and romance is not you buying her flowers or taking her to a Kosomo or something.
You might have been through a lot. And to think that it all ended on rock.
Maybe my party story.
It don't take you go anywhere. Me and you this. You are still trying to figure it out. Where do we start from?
Maybe my party story, you know me. So I mean, depending on depending the stage or the situation people are in life, they interpret love and romance differently. You need to know that. You need to know that as a guy or as a lady so that you'll be at peace.
Okay, don't worry yourself. People throw words about anyhow without understanding what they say.
Exactly my problem.
A lot of people have comprehension problems.
Talking about throwing words around. When people go around saying mental health, depression, blah blah, and all those things, they don't really understand because you hear people talking about issues, then all of a sudden, my mental health, I'm depressed and things. Who told you are depressed? Maybe you are just angry. Eat first.
Sometimes they have assignment to do. The assignment is submission date is due. No, yes. They are saying they are depressed. Anxiety. You must suffer between anxiety.
Yes.
And then maybe depression.
Yes. Because a medical practitioner told me once that you have to be medically diagnosed.
Yes.
With depression before you can say that you are depressed. So maybe you the home, this, you say you are depressed. Eat first.
Maybe your rent is due, you don't get money to pay, you say you are depressed. No be depression.
You are just worried. That's why sometimes they say people call me, be like, hey, I'm not feeling well. I'll be like, have you bathed?
Go and drink water. Sleep. You'll be fine. Then me, I go like, you just take you need enough rest.
Take a cold shower.
Okay, go sleep. Good nap.
Because honestly, sometimes that is all you need. Take a cold shower and sleep. You wake up stronger. Okay, you have any other thing to say?
Not so much. Not so much.
If you don't have any other thing to say, it's been just a convo with Uncle Lawyer and wages, and we're out. Peace.